What's good, YouTube? It's your boy LowkeyyNoel back in the cut with another video. Hey man, I'm gonna come up with this message. This low-key could be like a final message. It ain't gonna be like no final message, but I'm just saying. Yeah, I know recently I've been like trying to, crank out these videos on a more self-help type of basis. And it's because, like, what I'm saying, I've gone through things that kind of made me go through different ways of emotions, what I'm saying, emotional intelligence there. And even just understanding like what is required to, become the greats. And I'm not trying to say like I'm this big preacher. It's not like, what I'm saying, it's not like I have the greatest things going on or the money's at top tier or the channel or whatever the case may be. But what I'm saying, I understand how it can work. What I'm saying, there was a point in time, what I'm saying, like in 2021, I was going crazy on YouTube, what I'm saying. And even then I still had an active circle. I still was trying to be there for my friends and all that the best I can be. But life was good. I remember, what I'm saying, after COVID, 2020 being as horrible of a year as it was, in 2021 I really got my blessings, like, from everything. What I'm saying, I had a active friend group. We was going out all the time. Like, we was going to Orlando, all types of stuff, bro. Like, I was spending bread like I never thought I'd spend bread, to be honest. What I'm saying, because I'd be more so like on the cheap side. What I'm saying, even when I got it, what I'm saying, because I just know my limits. What I'm saying, like a lot of things, it got to a point where I had to get a lot of things for myself. What I'm saying, I bought my MacBook, I bought my Jordans and stuff like that. Never really had it before. I even bought my first iPhone. What I'm saying, and yeah, man, it's just like, just thinking about stuff like that, it's kind of crazy. What I'm saying, it'd be like one of those things where it's like, at least in my position, it's one of those things where it's like, if I didn't go out my way to like, get a job, save money, and do that, and even with getting the job, because mind you, minimum wage at the time, especially back then, so I was getting probably paid like $8. My first job was like seasonal too. Yeah, it's just like all the stuff I had to hold back from, save, finally getting my blessings. And yeah, I'm talking from way back when, like, getting the iPhone and everything is like, yeah, man, like, it's crazy though. Like, what I'm saying, it's just like when I look back at that, it's kind of like, if I didn't go on my way to like really do that, I probably wouldn't have gotten those things. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, because most of those things, like I said, I've been begging for years, and it got to a point where like I had to really step out of the box. You know what I'm saying? Get off the porch, really put that work in, and get what I deserve. You know what I'm saying? After that hard work, just got rewarded for it. And what I'm saying, especially with the iPhone thing, it's just like the way things were situated on my end. I feel like even if I did get an iPhone without working a job, I probably wouldn't have got my first iPhone until like 21, to be told. So I say that in a sense where it was a humbling experience, but it's not even something I regret, honestly. It's actually something I greatly appreciate, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, like the 18, 19, 17-year-old mindset, it's kind of like, you do get kind of pissed off. You're like, damn, like, why me, blah, blah, blah. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, you go to school, you see all this kind of stuff, you feel some type of way. But 2021, man, that's when the blessings really hit, man. I was going crazy on YouTube, though. You know what I'm saying? I was really, like, making videos. I was really cranking them out. My hair content started hitting. I started getting good views, hundreds, thousands of views. I was really picking up a niche. And I still try to stay versatile as much as I could. I had like some prank calls, some monkey eye videos, lyric pranks, I think. The thing was, like, my problem was I just never did any of those things too consistently because I just wanted to see like what worked for me. I attempted vlogs here and there, but yeah. But this is one of those things where I realized where I kind of feel like I'm going through those same phases that I went through, like from being 18, getting my first job, and then just like life just really going crazy. And the whole thing about self-help, I feel like there's really like a pro and a con to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's obviously a pro. Like, the pro is like, you know what I'm saying, like when you're feeling bad, you're feeling the rut, you get this sense of motivation, inspiration, you know what I'm saying? Or on the downside, it's like, oh, it's not just me going through this. There's someone else who resonates with what I'm thinking, how I'm feeling, what I want, what I acquire. You know what I'm saying? And it really gets to that point where, you know what I'm saying, you can only ingrain so much. You know what I mean? Like, you could binge it, you could watch podcasts, 2-hour podcasts, 1-hour podcasts, but eventually at some point, everything's gonna resonate with you. And you're gonna know exactly what you need to do. And it might be hard for you to actually take those steps to actually move and do what you need to do. But one thing for sure, you know, especially thinking back to those moments, you know, getting a job, buying the iPhone, buying the MacBook, you know what I'm saying, buying this YouTube camera. Yeah, when that, cause I had like an unemployment check, I ain't even gonna lie. That unemployment check definitely hit though, but yeah, even with that, like right off the bat, bro, just bought like an iPhone 12, bought this camera like $500 or whatever, bought some other stuff. I'm talking about this all in the same week too, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, my quote for this video is, after all of this happens, after you go through all the trials and tribulations with anything in life, you know what I'm saying? After every casualty, every trial and tribulations, there's going to be a lesson you're going to learn from it. And my thing is, eventually you're going to understand the lesson. And you're going to understand what you need to do to prevent yourself from being in that situation again. And this is what I'm saying. Once you get it, get it. Once you know what you need to do, you do it. You can't even hesitate on this one. And I ain't gonna lie, like, you know what I'm saying, there is some leeway, you know. If you're trying to do something completely drastically new, it ain't gonna be easy, you know what I'm saying? You might do it, you might give up the next day, and then you're gonna try again the day after, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say everything gonna come together. But the attempt, the effort towards it, you have to do it. Once you get it, get it. Once you have the resources for your plan, get it. Once you got the money for your plan, get it. Once you even have that surface level of structure, get it. Once you got to make those harsh decisions, whatever, to get it, get it. You gotta do this, man. Because at the end of the day, man, there's this other quote that goes like, tomorrow is promised, but you aren't. The opportunities will continue to arise many times. A lot of times you won't even realize it. I genuinely believe that God gives all of us opportunities. I don't know to say every day, but probably in everyone's lifetime, there probably has been at least 10 to maybe even 50 opportunities to do what you want, to have what you want in any sense, bro. Whenever it comes to money, girls, like status, whatever the case may be. It'd be the smallest hints, bro. It could be like, you know, you watch a YouTube video on someone doing something crazy. It's like you go to this spot and then you see someone holding an event, and you know what I'm saying? It's these signs where it's like I said, you get it, you get it. Sometimes it could take being in a random conversation with someone, going to a random expo event, whatever the case may be. You talk to somebody with status. You could talk to somebody who's just regular and they know a person that knows, you know what I'm saying? I know this guy, that knows this guy, that knows this guy. Like, you never know how it's gonna happen. But I genuinely do feel like the signs come. The signs come for you to, you know what I'm saying, have that paradigm shift, to really tighten up. The signs come for your opportunity, for the things you do want, you know what I'm saying? There's a reason why you have those dreams in your head. I feel like the signs, they always often come. And it's your decision on whether you're gonna embark on that or not. Because at the end of the day, man, time is ticking. And with the whole time thing too, like, I ain't even gonna lie, like, I feel like, I know a lot of people do say that term where it's like, you know, we only have so much time, tomorrow's not promised and stuff like that. I feel like there's a level of stress that comes from that. When you're in your workflow, remember that, because it is crucial. It is urgent that you do the action. But I feel like you should look at time like, yes, you're going to live a while. Like, you know what I'm saying? It gives you more hope to like really put in the work to do things. And certain things are like, you know what I'm saying, depending on what it is, it might genuinely require more of your time. And if it requires more of your time, you have to believe you still have time. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people won't make YouTube videos because requirement like 4,000, maybe at this point 3,000 hours and stuff. But genuinely, even if you're a regular person, it'll take 3 to 5 years. And I know that sounds crazy, but that's if you're going at a regular rate. Because if you start posting a little more than you need to, it could pick up quicker. It could pick up quicker. There was a point in time where I think when I first started, I got like my first 200 pretty quick. I ain't gonna lie, it was regular up until 50 subs. Once I got 50, somehow I kind of hit the algorithm. 50 to 100 in a week. Then I got 100 to a little over 200 in a month, because I think that's when I started picking up the pace of my uploads. 300s, I did stay 300s for a fat minute, and then the rest of them I can't really tell you. It kind of fluctuates within the year. I mean, I'd make like at least 100 in a year, and then 2022 is probably where I started to fall off. But yeah, it's true, man. I feel like I'm going definitely flip the script with things too. YouTube, I'm gonna come back into my old energy, bro. I'm about to start being more hype, because I know I ain't gonna lie, even with these videos, I know I've been a little mellow, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna bring back the funny content, all the good stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's just like me, I'm at this point where I'm just realizing like where I am now and what I want and what I need to do. So I'm here, I want this, but I gotta do this so I can get here. And then I gotta do that so I can be here, and that, here. And that's really what it is, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we gotta go for what we want. And you gotta understand, a lot of people don't really probably even know what they want, but you gotta do something. You gotta just try. You gotta look into things, you gotta take them risks, you know what I'm saying? I feel more eager into making a risk because, it's like I said, these 9 to 5s, they're always gonna be here. But your opportunity to try to be a rapper, try to be a singer, I'm not gonna say it's not always gonna be here, but you know what I'm saying? While we young, while we don't have as much responsibilities and stuff, it is the best opportunity to not only pursue what you want, but to figure it out, man. If you're dead lost, like, figure it out, man. I feel like genuinely, man, if you have like 3,000 less, don't even go out for whatever given reason. If you have 5,000, you can go out, but I say still limited, you know what I mean? Because it's like, you just gotta think of the greater picture, you know what I'm saying? Like, people always just wanna, I'm not gonna say everyone's like this and everybody goes through different things, but like, everything is going to allow you to expand your energy, you know what I'm saying? You're like a cup, you're gonna fulfill energy, fulfill time into other people's lives, and they're only gonna deprive you of your time and your energy and stuff like that. So doing the things that you want is so crucial, you know what I mean? Like, it is a hard choice, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, friends, they just kind of linger on there, but a lot of people come and go, and that's what comes with the game too. But at the end of the day, you got to be true to what you want and who you are. And I'm not gonna say who you are in this whole, like, you know, being friendly and stuff. I'm saying, like, what do you do? What defines you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember, I think the thing that kind of hits on the occupational level was that there was one time I was talking to somebody, I think it was this one girl, I don't know, but she was like, what do you do for a living? Or like, what do I do for work? Mind you, I just work a regular 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, not no crazy shit, but it just sounds so crazy, you know, like explaining it like that. Because if you just be like, hey, you know, like, I'm a videographer, you know what I'm saying? I do a little real estate, I own 2 businesses, you know what I'm saying? You sound interesting, you know what I'm saying? Now you gotta do the steps required to get it. You know what I'm saying? We can't be consumers for so much longer, you know what I'm saying? We gotta be producers. We gotta produce as much as we consume. Cause that's what it gets to, you know what I'm saying? It's really where it ends up being, you know what I'm saying? That's what I gotta say, man. Once you get it, you get it. Because even with the self-help, especially with that, man, once you understand, because the more you stay into that realm, bro, you might just get yourself in a loop of depression, good one day, depressed one day. You just gotta get it. Because at the end of the day, man, you know exactly what you need to do. So get up, get yourself prepared, and get it. Do what you gotta do, man. This is your one shot. Make it count.
Ask me if you were someone I should've messed with. To be honest, I don't even know. I just go with the flow, keeping on my hopes. Don't regret what I did.